Here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Quickly to the air is Burrow.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Finding room at midfield.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Here's Burrow. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The Vikings sit 4-7 now in the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Now Burrow. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
Ed Oliver, that time the one to get in there and bring him down.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Raiders are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Counter play with Jacobs, and just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
You look at this defense for the Vikings.
There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. He's got his man, Gates. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 19. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
They'll drop to throw.
For a right side, pulled in by Mayer.
And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down and put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set them up first and goal. Back to throw. He'll get it in the hands of Clark. Complete. Touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Raiders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
Stop.
They go play action with Burrow. Escapes the sack. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Here we go.
3rd down and 13.
12.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
The Vikings send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10.
And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he returns this to the 22.
On 2, ready?
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Now Burrow on 1st down. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a second.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out, because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got
everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 41.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Trying to run forward, Jacobs. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the 1st. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
Let's go now.
Now a play fake here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35.
Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yardage, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
Catch is made by Hardman.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. Remember, he was drafted and released by the Vikings. Carlson able to put this one through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Gun.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're
You
down.
don't want to.
But no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
Now
just
you
called
can
it.
go.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think
Yeah.
you did. But
Yeah.
let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From midfield now, Burrow. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
Hey, we got to keep
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now they go play action now. Burrow.
The toss here completed to Pittman.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Here we go, here we go.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's complete right around the 8.
Hey, we got to go score.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early.
Here we go.
The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down. Burrow will throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
Gun.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
11, Thomas.
To the air again, Burrow. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down.
Here we go.
4th down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Touchdown, Vikings! A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Vikings are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here. That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going. I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half. Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Well, CD, that's one of those plays you put a mark by. I mean, that could be a big momentum swing here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Yeah, we may have to revisit it. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now a give to Jacobs running right. Julian Blackman bringing him down. Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy. And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. That's Sumaye, the tight end. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end. Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Running straight ahead is Jacobs, and he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy. Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set. Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught left side by Hardman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw here.
Mayer there to bring it in.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Third and 3.
Back to throw again.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Vikings are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now you get to the check down. A nice, safe throw and a good one.
They go play action with Burrow.
Finds his man. There's Jordy Madison.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
But that last throw, Charles, is going to move him past 32,942 yards passing for his career, and that surpasses the total of the Hall of Famer and a colleague of both of ours, Troy Aikman.
Yeah, played from 1989 to 2000, and Troy Aikman, he was about winning. Because remember, he had Michael Irvin to throw it to. We had Emmitt Smith to hand it to. Just imagine if he was throwing it the way they throw it around nowadays. His numbers, boy, would they be sky high.
Now Burrow. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 31-yard line.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, Hoskins.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This is caught by Addison. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
one. Ready?
This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. Now it's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there, gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
Here we go.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there.
11.
3rd and goal, Burrow. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 3 yards out.
And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here on the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
This crowd alive again. Some were headed for the exits, but a 4th quarter comeback has tied things up as the kick is away here. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down. On the handoff, this is Jacobs.
And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
56 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And some room to work. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Gates the intended receiver there, and it's 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
To the left side, there's Mayer.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good headed scheme going.
And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Raiders 24, Vikings 17. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Here we go.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
11 MP. Hey.
Burrow looking to pass. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. He gets it to Addison. He finds some open field here. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
12.
Now Burrow. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Completes this to Addison out left. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
11.
Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Here we go. First and goal.
11 MT. 11 Thomas.
Here's Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Throwing, Burrow. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Here we go.
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. To throw, Burrow. Touchdown! Michael Pittman. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they can't bring him down. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. This is 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when we see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way. All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward, because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go.
Yeah, as I said, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts.
Here we go.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
11.
They'll try the left side. Hoskins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now, what's What's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Hands it off out of the gun.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And it'll be a fun time in the Twin Cities tonight. The Vikings win it.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for Minnesota, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week.